Good morning students, I am Shomujit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic malaria. Here I will discuss about the details of malaria, the causative agent, the symptoms, the prevention, clear, and the control measures. So watch the entire video lecture to get beneficial out of it so that you can score good marks. And without any delay, let's start with the topic malaria. So let's start. So in topic malaria, it's a disease. Malaria is a disease, and we know that the pathogen that is responsible for causing malaria is a parasite named Plasmodium vivax. You can see Plasmodium vivax word, the word Plasmodium vivax, I have written it a little bit slanting, have you seen? So it is in format of italics because it is a scientific name. Plasmodium is a genus and vivax is a species. Since it's a scientific name, I have written in italics, clear? Always a scientific name has to be written in italics. So the causative agent or the pathogen or the parasite that is responsible for malaria is Plasmodium vivax. And you can see the figure, the mosquito is carrying. Plasmodium vivax will not come flying, isn't it? This Plasmodium vivax, this parasite will be living inside the mosquito. And when mosquito comes and bites a healthy human being and sucks the blood, from the proboscis or from the saliva of the mosquito, this Plasmodium vivax enters into the human being, clear? So here this mosquito acts as a vector or a carrier, clear? So you can see so many diagrams are given. See, mosquito is there, and when it is biting or is injecting its proboscis, you can see sporozoites is coming, infecting the liver, infecting the RBCs, clear? We'll see this. So what are the so if question comes, what is the causative agent of malaria? We'll say Plasmodium vivax. Now what are the clinical features of it? Before, what are the clinical features of it? The first is the first symptoms are non-specific, like headache, fatigue, clear? Headache and fatigue, that means headache and fatigue can be seen in any kind of disease, isn't it? It is accompanied with headache and fatigue. Next, the incubation period depends on species, like it can be of 8 to 25 days, affected by partial immunity. And the signs is non-specific, anemia and hepatorenal syndrome, clear? So these are the first symptoms and are non-septic. So these are the clinical features. And what are the symptoms of malaria? Like we have a headache, that is the central part. Like we have a fever, they will have a fever. They will have a muscular fatigue and pain. Fatigue means tiredness. They will have a back pain. Then the chills and sweating, isn't it? Chills means shivering. Then they will have a dry cough. Then they will have spleen, enlargement of spleen. Then in stomach they will feel nausea and vomiting. So you can see entire life cycle of malaria has been given. You can see mosquito is biting and infecting the liver, infecting the RBCs, clear? And always you have to remember the sexual life cycle is completed in the mosquito, clear? And the asexual cycle takes place in the human beings. So this is a feature. You can see point A, option A given, like first point is mosquito is biting, isn't it? In option B, the sporozoites are coming out from the saliva. Then point C, asexual phase is occurring in the inside human being, and D is the transmission of the mosquito in the form of gametocyte. So these gametocyte, male and female gametocyte, will be having a sexual life cycle inside the body of a mosquito, clear? So you can see that the infected mosquito bites the person who become infected, isn't it? And you can see the sporozoid entering the liver, then infects the RBC, and again the gametocytes are produced, male and female. And these, when a mosquito come and bites the infected person, gametocyte enters inside the mosquito, and when inside the mosquito, the sexual life cycle takes place, clear? So again the mosquito also become infected, becoming when it's bite the unhealthy person, isn't it? So you can see malaria transmission. First is the vector, then initial human host, then you have in utero transmission and liver infection, And blood infection we have, again we have a second vector and next human as a host. Clear? So there are 5 natural ways to prevent malaria. First is using mosquito nets. Close your windows after sunset. After sunset the windows should be closed so that mosquito cannot enter. Wear full clothes, isn't it? Keep your surrounding clean, isn't it? And malaria repellent food has to be taken. All right, malaria repellent food has to be taken. So these are the preventions of malaria. And the travel information, like if they have a fever, if they have a headache, if they are shaking, if the fatigue, joint ache, vomiting, chills, nausea, muscle pain, diarrhea, these gives a travel history, or that means it might be affected with malaria. These are also called as pre-symptoms or symptoms of getting a malaria. Now what are the control strategies of malaria? You can see that plasmodia, the agent, kill the sexual forms, isn't it? Like you have to kill the asexual forms, you have to prevent development with mosquito, isn't it? Growth of mosquito has to be killed, prevent breeding, avoid waterlogged, and kill the larvae. You have to kill the larvae of the mosquito, as well as the waterlogged area has to be removed, isn't it? There should not be any waterlogged area. Then prevent entry, like close doors and windows, and prevent biting, like kill mosquitoes, adult mosquitoes, or use repellent or nets. All right, protect from mosquito. Human beings has to be protected from mosquito so that it doesn't so that mosquito doesn't bite the human being. And early diagnosis and treatment is also there, like chloroquine is there, paraquine is there. All right, so these are the control measures. Now homework question, students. First you'll write, name the pathogen that causes malaria, name the 3 symptoms of malaria, write 3 ways in which malaria can be prevented. So thank you, student. This was all about today's video lecture. Here I have discussed about the details of malaria, its causes, its prevention, its precaution, its medicines and all. So stay at home, stay safe. And I am Shomajit sir signing off for today. Again we'll meet in the next class. So thank you, students.